Hello YouTube, this is Doofledackle here, and today I'm going to be showing you some more custom Citadel painted Lego figures. Last video I showed you this figure, which is going to be my new SIG figure. I just haven't updated my buddy icon yet, so look forward to that. And this figure, and also this weapon, and I can't find the other helmet that I painted right now. But set those aside. Now I'm going to show you 4 new figures and a few more guns that I've painted. So let's start with the first one I did, which is Marcus Phoenix from the Gears of War trilogy. I have This is Brick Warrior's armor, which is painted blue and black on the 2 armor pieces there, and I painted also little black dots on there, which are meant to be like I don't know what to call them other than like nails or screws in the armor. And so let me think. Oh yeah, and I also painted these blue line details up on those 2 straps up there. I don't know if you can see those very well, but so that's the front of the figure. Well, no, I guess it's not. That's the front of the armor. Um, I painted boots, which continue on the sides, and I painted gloves on his hands, black. And I also have those nails in his armor on the shoulder pads as well. Uh, I also painted a little goatee on a clone trooper head, and this Lego bandana, I don't know if they make them in black, uh, but if they do, I don't have one. So this was a red one. You can see in there it's red, but on the outside I painted it completely black so that it looks like Marcus Phoenix's bandana. Now I'll show you my custom painted Lancer rifle. Uh, this rifle was also made by Brick Warriors. I painted the little red dots on each side. It's basically symmetrical on both sides, so I'll just show you one side. The black detail here, the detail on top, the black detail on the front of the rifle, and the black detail on the mag and there, and the trigger. Also, I painted a little black, just for extra detail, a little black on that, and black on that, and a couple red dots. So, that is the Lancer rifle. That probably wasn't the best review of that, but oh well. Next, I'll show you my next figure that I painted. Whoops, I guess I did those in the wrong order. Whatever. Okay, so now this is another Halo custom. This is I think it's either John or June. I'm pretty sure it's June. Uh, and there's always been just a big argument about if it's John or June, but I honestly don't care. So I've got the 2 red dots on his visor, and then the black detail on top. And by the way, I just like to say that I think this figure turned out very nice. It's my favorite figure that I've customized. Um, so there's the black detail that he has on his helmet, the front of the helmet. And by the way, this is Brick Forge Spartan armor. And this was heavily inspired by Quad Assassin Customs. Quad, I'd just like to thank you for the inspiration to do this figure. Um, so I've got the black detail on the front of the armor, right there, and on the lower part. And then I also have black detail on his wrist and blue detail on his arm, sorry. And I also have this kind of ghillie suit that he has here. I'll move that around to his back so I can show you that detail. He has his tactical GPS right there, and also his black and blue detail there. And what's really nice to see, I painted those 2 black lines on his legs, and they will not come off when I move the legs. So I can do that all I want, and they will not come off. And that black detail continues on the side. I also have this black band around his leg, just like uh, it is, and I also painted boots on there. So that is June or Jun, and then I'll just show you the gun he was holding, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I painted the little hole in there, the mag or I don't know what the stock. There we go, and the front of the scope, and I had him holding that little knife there too. So that was June or Jun, I guess. I don't know. Next, no, I'm sorry. Jun is not my favorite figure. This next figure is another Gears of War figure. Uh, his name is Clayton Carmine. He is from the Gears of War games. Uh, and he just turned out absolutely fantastic. I love how he turned out. The blue and the black, they just perfectly complement each other, and it just made an absolutely great figure. I think he's very defined, very polished. I really love this figure. Um, so I'll show you, start with the front, or I'll start with his helmet. I have the blue date. Basically, it was all gray before, and by the way, this is Brick Warrior's armor, and it was all gray, and then I added the blue and the black details and the white details on those two circles there, and I painted that black stripe on the back of his helmet there, and on top I painted that. Nothing else to say except I'd like to show you the head. I don't have any blue Lego heads, so this was like a skeleton Captain Barbossa from one of the Pirates of the Caribbean sets, and so I just painted blue eyes on that because I'm never going to use that head for anything. So let's put his helmet back on, and you see it just perfectly covers, so you only see the blue, you don't see any of the white on his eyes. So now I'll go into the armor. He's got those lines on those two armor pieces, and the struts, I'm gonna call them, kind of like the nails in the armor there. He also has just black lines to outline the armor, make it a little more detailed, and black and blue details along the side of these straps. And so yeah, that is the front of the armor. Oh, by the way, I have blue and gray painted boots on the legs, which turned out very nice. I have the two straps on the back, or on the sides, sorry. He also has, on the back of the armor, I painted that blue, because that is blue in the game. I did a little black outlining just to add some more detail, and I painted those little parts there black. Sorry, I say a lot of ums and uhs in my videos. Now I'm going to show you something that I did just to the arms, because you can't see them very well. I did his two tattoos. They're not most accurate, but this one was supposed to be a thing, string of bullets along his arm, which was okay, and then that was supposed to be like a Gears of War. Oops, sorry. That was supposed to be like a Gears of War symbol, with like it had like fire coming off of it and stuff. But I just did that little symbol there, and I think it turned out okay. And then I painted gloves on him as well. So let me put it back together here and give you one final view of him. That was Clayton Carmine. So, my favorite figure out of every figure that I've painted so far. Okay, now I'm going... Oh, whoops. I'm jumping ahead of myself. And now I'm going to show you the Locust Rifle that I painted. This is another Brick Warriors weapon. It's got the black, those two black dots there, the black along the top there, the red dot and the black stripe there, those 4 red dots along that circle there, and black details on the mag, and also a black dot on that right there. So that I don't even, my camera is absolutely terrible, so I don't know if you can see that or not very well, but that is the Locust rifle. It turned out really nice compared to the Lancer. I thought I didn't do great on the Lancer. I did okay. Um, I've seen other people do way better, but I'm still beginning, and I thought that I did pretty well on those weapons, considering the tiny scale. Oh, and by the way, I did a little bit more shopping, and I got these 2 very fine paintbrushes. So I'm still going to be using toothpicks most of the time, but those are very nice for this thicker Adeptus Battle Gray. It is, it's just kind of makes it finer, not as chunky. Those paintbrushes do. And now my final figure. This guy does not have a weapon, but another Halo figure. This is Carter. This is Noble One from Halo Reach. He is another really cool figure. And I guess I'll just walk you through Carter. So, he's got the white and red detail on his chest there, and black and gray and black down there. And then I have all his black and white details along the bottom of his helmet, and some black detail on the back, and black and red along the top, and this blue detail and black detail up there on the top of the visor on his helmet. So the helmet turned out very. Whoops, sorry, dropped him. The helmet turned out very good, I believe. I thought it was a highlight of the figure. Now I'll show you the back. I just simply did the black details on the 4 little vents there. Then I have his little pauldron there, and black details for kind of like gloves. And then he had another little pauldron on that side, and he has black gloves on that side as well. And so, and then I have black detail along the legs. And one downside is I must have tried 15 times to get this leg to not have the paint come off when I bend it up, but it just didn't happen. Only one of the legs can bend up, so it's kind of frustrating, but I just have to roll with it. The one part I don't like about this figure that just kind of lowers my value of it is the boots. I think they turned out, I don't know if you can see them very well on camera, but they turned out extremely bumpy, and I just don't like it at all. Those boots, they just lower my feeling of the figure 100%. And I have those 2 black like struts on the boots. So that is Carter. He is another figure that turned out very well, but just not as well as I would have liked it. So, and at the end of every video now, I think I'm just going to be telling you what is to come, what I'm going to show you next video. I think that's something that not a lot of people do, and I'd like to start doing that. So my next video is going to be of my is going to be of my Covenant forces. So I'll just give you a quick sneak preview. There's an elite right there. I hope you didn't get a great look at that, because you'll get an even better look at it in my next video. So stay tuned. Be ready for that Covenant showcase video. I will record that today, and so I'll show you guys those. And so I think that is about it. Gosh, I say so many ums and uhs. I'm really sorry. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you later, YouTube. Goodbye.